Hey, it's Rusty. Thanks for tuning in to Burning Cereal. You ever hear of this keto thing? You ever hear of pizza? We're gonna make a keto pizza. We went out to dinner one night to a place called Lou Malnati's. It's a Chicago-style pizza place. They have a sausage crusted pizza, which is really good if you're trying to do a low-carb diet. Kirsten has made this several times here at home. I've never attempted it, so she's gonna walk me through it, but it's super easy. Sausage, we have it in link form. We're just gonna take it out of the links. We have hot, we have mild. We're gonna wind up mixing the two. Some mozzarella cheese, you can grind it yourself. You can buy it in a bag. We're short on time, so we bought it in a bag. Little bit of pizza sauce. Toppings doesn't really matter. You can put whatever toppings you want on there. We're just gonna do our usual pepperoni, olive, and mushroom. We're gonna put all this together and hopefully it's gonna be as easy as Okay, so the first thing that you want to do, get yourself a nice big mixing bowl. We're going to take, in our case, it's about 3/4 of a pound of the hot and 3/4 of a pound of the mild. If you are, and that's roughly 3 links of each one. If you're gonna buy bulk, again, it's 3/4 of a pound of each. We're gonna take these and split the casing. I gotta sharpen my knives. And we're gonna take the casings off. And get everything into the bowl. So now that we have all of the sausage in our bowl, all you're gonna do is mix this all together, get it well combined. Just dive in with your hands and start mixing it up. Okay, now that this is all mixed up, we're basically just gonna transfer it, get as much as you can. We paid for it, we don't wanna waste it. Now we're gonna take this and we're gonna put it into about a 12-inch, I don't know what this is, saucepan. And this is where we're going to make the crust. So we're gonna put it in here and we're just going to push it down nice and thin into a crust. This is your crust. You want to make sure that you push it all the way to the edge. Again, this is a interior measurement is 12-inch. Kirsten has found that using a 12-inch makes the crust the perfect thickness. And you just manipulate this until you get it all the way to the edge, all the way around. You'll also notice I didn't spray anything inside here, no oil needed, no nothing. Trust me, this is going to create plenty of grease so it's not gonna stick and it's gonna be able to move around on its own. If you find that you have one area that's a lot higher and a thin area, just manipulate the sausage to that area. All right, so I probably should have told you this before, but preheat your oven to 400, because now we can take it right from here into the oven. Now you can actually take your gloves off. This is one of the hardest parts, is getting these greasy, grimy gloves off, if you wear gloves. So now we're gonna take this, we're gonna put it into our preheated 400 degree oven. 12 to 14 minutes, keep an eye on it. You'll see it. It's gonna shrink up a little bit, which is good, but keep an eye on it. You don't wanna go probably too much more than 15 minutes, because then it's gonna start to burn on the bottom. So we're gonna put this in the oven and we'll see you in a little bit. So when it comes out of the oven, it should look something like that. It's gonna have a bunch of grease and everything all over it. So now what we wanna do is get rid of some of that grease. Easiest way that Kirsten has found to do this is just a couple of spatulas underneath. You can lift it up and try and drain off some of the grease in the pan, but just drop it onto a couple of paper towels, and then take a few more and just get rid of the grease that's on there as best you can. I mean, again, this isn't rocket science. We're just making a pizza, right? Right? We're just making pizza.
Right.
Okay. So now just take some of these paper towels and we're gonna, ooh, that's a lot of grease. We're gonna try and get rid of some of the grease that's inside here. So it doesn't have to be perfect, just get as much grease out as possible. I had to go back and get a few more paper towels. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and get this guy back in the pan. Does anybody remember a movie called A Fish Called Wanda? There was a character in there named Edna, and I just remember this one part where this one guy kept on saying, Edwina, back in bowl. So we're gonna take this, just like that, it's going back in the pan. Now we can dress it. All right, so now we have it back in the pan. It's not that difficult. You're just gonna make pizza. Spread some sauce out. It's about 4 heaping tablespoons. But again, this is up to you. If you like light sauce, put in light sauce. If you like heavy sauce, put in heavy sauce. Take it right to the edge. Throw on some mozzarella cheese. Now we're going to drop on pepperoni. A little bit of mushroom. Not everybody likes mushrooms. I happen to like mushrooms. What's your take on pineapple? You like pineapple on pizza? How many of you say pineapple doesn't belong on pizza? And how many of you are pineapple pizza? Me personally, I'm a pineapple guy. I'll have pineapple on pizza. I don't care. One of my favorite things is olives. I love olives. Just be careful when you're doing this. Your pan could still be hot. Now we like to just put a little bit more cheese on top. What this does is it basically holds a lot of those toppings onto the pizza. Now, a couple of things that would be good on this right now, some sort of garlic oil. Dump a little garlic oil on there, or some actual crushed garlic. That would be pretty tasty. We're not gonna do that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take it just like this. We're gonna see if it's hot. And we're gonna put it back in that same 400-degree oven. So remember, when you take it out, just leave your oven on. And put it in there for 10 minutes, right around 10 minutes. Oh, it's still blazing hot. All right, buddy, see you in 10 minutes. Here it is. What I did was I used the 2 spatula method to take it out of the pan and drop it down on this cutting board, because obviously you don't want to run a knife through your pan. But I just put it on this cutting board. It's still a little warm, but let's see how it tastes. Now, I don't have a pizza cutter, so I'm just gonna go caveman style. Little cut there. Make another one right here. Let's see with the bottom. So there it is. Oh, I guess you could see. There's the bottom. Hopefully you can see. It's just a big chunk of sausage, but you're not eating all those carbs. Well, let's give this a taste. I already know what it tastes like. Oh man, it's gonna be hot. Oh, it's hot. That's not too bad. Again, you don't have that crunch like you do with normal dough underneath, but if you're trying to cut carbs and you like pizza as much as we do, this is an amazing substitute or alternative. So give this a try. I mean, it literally takes start to finish, probably a half an hour. And it's pretty freaking tasty. And it's my dinner. Thanks for watching. I always take 2 big bites. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, algorithm, wear a funny hat. I don't know all the stuff that you have to do. But again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.